and have two people who are in it forever. We have thousands of moments that happen in our lives, but this one right here, we regard as one of the most critical. We acknowledge its special status by sharing it here today with all of you. Why this moment? Why a marriage ceremony? Because despite all our differences, love is the one thing we all share. That is the one universal truth, love. No matter who you are, where you're from, what you believe in, we know this one thing. Love is what we're doing right. And we see that love here today in you too. As Brittney and Alex share their love here today in front of all of us, we want to support them and ask that you give them your prayers as they go forward in their marriage. That's why we're all here. Plus the free alcohol and food doesn't really bother any of us, but, just saying. Of course, I wouldn't have been here, but we've all loved in our lifetime. And in this moment, we're reminded that the ability to love is the best part about being alive. All of us here today have our own stories about love. For Brittney and Alex, their story is when Alex saw Brittney for the very first time. They were in college. They had a group project together. First day, Alex is in a room with a couple of the group members, looking handsome as always. Had a little swag to him sitting there. Brittney came walking into the room in sweatpants, crazy hair, basically looking a hot mess. And although Brittney was completely tore up, that spark of love in Alex fired. Another story of their lives is their first date at sushi. They spent 3 hours together, enjoying each other's company. Another spark of love fired in Alex. And although that date went so well, it took Alex 6 weeks to go in for that first kiss. Those types of stories are what bring us here today. It's a time to pause, look back, and smile like we're doing right now at all the moments. And at the same time, we look ahead at the moments still to come, to experience all aspects of love. We're here to hope with you, to support you, to be proud of you, and to remind you that love is not happily ever after. Love is an experience of writing your story. It's not one moment. It's not even this moment. It's every moment. Like the big ones, your first meeting in college, your first date at sushi, that first kiss 6 weeks later, saying I love you for the first time, moving in together, getting engaged in Hawaii. But mostly, it's the millions of little moments in between the big ones. That's the experience we all hope and want for to share with you today. These everyday moments fuse together into one big experience that we call love. And even though this experience of getting married is so incredible, I mean, just look around how incredible this is. Love is meant to be felt and not described. We try to describe it in different ways. And people look at love in different ways. But the one thing we do know love when we see it, and we see it here today. Brittney and Alex, as you stand here today and prepare to state your vows, I want to remind you of the importance of the relationship you are about to enter. Marriage is voluntary, and it requires a commitment of two people who are in it for a lifetime. For a marriage to be successful, you must be loyal to one another. You must stand firm in your defense of one another, and be supportive of each other's goals and life dreams. May I have the rings, please? Alex, I understand you have written your vows, and you wish to share them with Brittney and all of us here today. Please, yes. That was excellent. That was well articulated and well thought out. Nobody else. That was excellent. That's one of the best I've ever heard. Brittney, it's your turn now. Brittney, I understand that you have prepared your vows and wish to share them with Alex and all of us here today.
I love talking about my feelings, especially in front of a bunch of people. I love you. You're my best friend in the whole world. I love our lives together. You're so happy. You encourage me, and I'm confident because of you every single day. I couldn't imagine a better life than what I had and what we had. I will always be there for you. Encourage you, and I look forward to many snowboarding trips and stinky cheese and beer and sushi and golf now and everything else. And I love you, and I can't wait to be my husband.
Wow, that was surprisingly good, Brittney. I didn't expect to see that today. All right. These rings represent the vows and the promises you willingly expressed. They reflect the commitment of the words in your vows and all your hopes and dreams of the future. May these wedding rings be blessed and a reminder to Brittney and Alex of their commitment that they made to each other here today. Alex, will you please place the ring on your bride? Brittney, will you please place the ring on your bride?
Woo!
They have vowed in our presence to be loyal and loving towards each other. They have formalized the bonds between them with spoken vows and the giving of these rings. Therefore, it is my pleasure to now pronounce you husband and wife. Alex, you may now kiss your bride. Go into the world and fulfill your dreams. Love, support one another as you grow together. Seek out opportunities to be good to each other. Alex and Brittney, I ask you that you always respect each other. You remind yourselves of what brought you here today. Continue to represent Oregon State Beavers and hate all things associated with the University of Oregon Ducks. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to present for the very first time Mr. and Mrs. Alex and Brittney Carter.